What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today, I was going ahead and checking out some past gameplay. Just footage from games like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Bad Companies, and even playing these games like Battlefield 1, as you see here in the background gameplay. And one of the most crucial things that I think I can pinpoint within all of these games that make Battlefield pretty much Battlefield is how the team play basically goes hand in hand with the score of the game itself. Now, I know this statement doesn't make the most sense out of everything, but trust me, by the end of the video, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. But I think each and every Battlefield fan, or even new player, whoever you are, if you enjoy Battlefield, more than likely you've come across the saying that everybody says, PTFO, play the frickin' objective. It doesn't matter, like I said, even if you're a newcomer, you're a noob, and you're coming into the game, you are going to get this saying or this phrase jammed into your head whether you like it or not. Because you as an individual will not succeed, you won't get these 50, 60, 70, 100 plus kill games, you won't even enjoy your time in Battlefield unless you understand that team play and playing the objective comes first overall in Battlefield specifically. Now that's great and all, but in reality, it doesn't matter how many times you tell someone to play their role, whether they're a medic or support player or to capture objectives. It doesn't matter how many times you try to jam that into someone's head. If there's nothing to back it up, whether it's points, currency, whatever they want to do, if it's nothing to back it up to show that you're being rewarded for doing so, then nobody's going to play it anyways. And in my personal opinion, this right here is what Battlefield does so well, or at least what DICE used to do so well. Battlefield was never a sweaty game. Yes, you have some of your pub stompers here and there, but overall, compared to other titles like Rainbow, Call of Duty, all these other games out there, Battlefield was supposed to be a casual shooter. Always has been and always will be. Well, besides Battlefield 2042, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But that's why people enjoy Battlefield, because they can come into this title and they don't have to frag out in order to show that they are a top tier player when it comes to the Battlefield franchise. All you have to do is be able to win, be able to capture objectives, play your role as a medic, give ammo as a support player, spot people as recon, destroy tanks as an assault player. As long as you play your role, which you are supposed to do as an individual, you will top the leaderboards. I've seen multiple people just strictly play medic, absolutely getting obliterated, dying tons of times, barely getting any frags, and they'll be in the top 5 of the leaderboard, just from specifically reviving teammates and dropping medicine for them. That right there is what makes Battlefield so special, because even in your most strategic games that require the most communication, like Rainbow Six Siege, for example, which you can easily go ahead and, top the leaderboard by just simply playing your character, your operator, using their ability, playing good defense with reinforcements, and, just playing your role correctly. At the end of the day, a lot of people simply top the leaderboards by fragging out. That is all you have to do. In any FPS game out there, that is all you have to do. The best players, the people who top the leaderboard every single game, are the ones who just ignore everything. Ignore the OBJ, ignore their role, and just go strictly for frags. And that creates a culture. Because when the community of that game tries to improve, and the new players are trying to get better at this craft, they're going to look at the best. That's what you do for everything, whether it's content creation, a brand new job, you're going to college, whatever you want to do in life, you're doing a sport, you look at the best and you try to work off of that. And if the best individuals, the best people in the game are the ones who are just simply fragging out, that is all everybody is going to point in the direction of doing. Battlefield was the only game that was able to branch out from that. I don't know how, it's lucky, but they were able to branch out, and that's what makes it so special. But with 2042, I think it's obvious as day that we're running into an issue. And it does involve the specialist as well. Taking away the class system from the game is definitely very crucial to why people aren't, playing as a team, using their equipment correctly. That makes tons of sense that, specialists are the reason for that, and I blame them as well. It's a major factor. But an even bigger factor than the specialists for Battlefield 2042 flopping is the way they handled the scoreboard. Now, I'm not talking about the overall look of the scoreboard. They've been messing around with it. They've been changing it around. Whatever. I can't believe we had to wait months and months and months and months to get a normal-looking scoreboard. Blows my mind. But the point of the matter is that the scoreboard in Battlefield 2042 basically goes strictly off of kills. It doesn't matter how many objectives you capture, how many flags you push through. how many breakthrough points you explode. It doesn't matter what you do as an individual for your team. It doesn't matter how many med bags you drop down. It doesn't matter how much ammo you distribute to your teammates. It doesn't matter how many people you spot. It doesn't matter how many ground vehicles or even air vehicles you take down. The score is based off of kills. So I guess, yeah, maybe it does matter how many tanks you take out or something like that, but only if the players are inside, so you get the kill on top of it. The only other factor that really, benefits you when it comes to the scoreboard is revives. And that is it. Since the beginning of Battlefield, the only people I see topping the leaderboards are the ones who are top fragging, the top fragging squads. And before they revamped the scoreboard, if you guys remember in the very beginning, the first horrible scoreboard we had, it was even worse because it was based off of squads only. So if you join in a game late in progress, you are put on a team who's already completely getting slaughtered. You get put on the leftover squad because there's no other squads, they're all full. And you're playing with, I don't want to, be mean or anything, but you're playing with people who aren't, the most competent. They're very new to the game and stuff like that. You are going to be held down as an experienced player because your score doesn't matter. Basically, in DICE's eyes, you had to carry those 3 to 4 other individuals. I don't remember how many people could be in the squad, but you had to carry them with your kills in order to top the leaderboards, and that's nearly impossible. But even with the new scoreboard, the revamped scoreboard, it still goes off of kills. If you want to be the best in the game, if for some strange reason your inspiration is to be amazing at Battlefield 2042, I don't know why that would be, please find a different game to do so. But if for some reason that's the case, you're going to be looking at the best players, and you're going to say, wow, they're just going for kills. That, to me, is why the team play has been ruined in Battlefield 2042. Yes, Specialist did cause a lot of issues, but Specialist wasn't the main cause. It's how they're handling the point system when it comes to the game. They reward you more for getting kills over actually playing the objective and playing your role. And instead of people looking at the top 5 players and saying, wow, that guy was a fantastic medic. He spent the whole game just, really reviving teammates, keeping everybody alive, allowing their squad to push up on the front lines, and he came in second, third place? Out of all those players, he topped the leaderboard by doing that? That's what I want to do. I'm going to follow that route. And what this does is it increases the overall quality of life of the Battlefield. Because if more people can see that they can top the leaderboards and beat all of these, good fraggers, people who have high KDs, they can top those players just by simply playing medic, guess what? People will actually play their roles. So if you're an infantry player and you need to be revived, more people will do it. If you need ammo, more people will do it. People are going to play their roles because they know they are being rewarded to do so. But in 2042, guess what? Nobody's playing their roles because there's no need to. You have medics basically being extremely stingy, and they've been stingy in the past. I mean, medics have been medics just to heal themselves since the beginning of time. But in Battlefield 2042, it's 10 times worse, especially with the map designs that we have in this game. To the point where nobody wants to do anything because, you're going to have to risk your life right now in an absolutely open field more than half the time. You're going to die. Nobody wants to sacrifice their life because they're not going to get up on the scoreboard by dying. They're going to get up on the scoreboard by getting frags, and you don't get frags by dying over and over. It's too much going on. The core of Battlefield has been stripped, removed, and it's easy to bring it back, but all the developers have to do is just go in and reward the OBJ players. Let the individuals who are capturing these objectives, destroying objectives, healing their teammates, dropping ammo, let these individuals get a bunch of points and decrease the amount of points you get per each kill. But ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor. Go down in the comment section and let me know if you think that the Specialists were the main and only reason 2042 flopped when it came to team play, or do you think, like I said, you also believe that the way they balance out the scoring is just all junked up? Because I personally believe that goes hand in hand when it comes to Specialist and the class system. Because, yeah, you can go ahead and give us classes back, but if nobody's going to get the points for actually using those classes the right way, then who's going to actually use them correctly? But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Bonus to hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, if you want to chat with us, do so. I have Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also, if you want to catch me live streams of video games and over on Twitch, link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.